Smart people often assume that being analytical, well-educated, or successful in their careers automatically translates into financial mastery. But money is a different game. It's part math, part psychology, part systems. And even the smartest among us trip over hidden biases, complexity traps, and blind spots that compound into regret. The mistakes are rarely dramatic. They're subtle, rationalized, and persistent. They sound like, "I'll optimize it later," "I'm different," or "I'll just figure it out myself." In this video, we'll break down the most common money mistakes smart people make, why they happen, and how to fix them without feeling deprived or overwhelmed. If you want to protect your progress and accelerate your trajectory, this is your roadmap. Let's dive in. Mistake 1, overconfidence, assuming skills transfer to money. High performers often believe their success in one domain transfers perfectly to finance. They try to beat markets, time the economy, or pick winners because they're used to outthinking problems. Overconfidence creates blind spots, concentrated bets, ignoring risk, and mistaking luck for skill. The result isn't just subpar returns. It's volatility, stress, and missed compounding. The fix is humility plus automation. Choose simple, diversified, low-cost investments. Automate contributions. Rebalance annually. And let time do the heavy lifting. Treat finance like flying. Use instruments, not vibes. Mistake 2, complexity bias. Confusing sophistication with superiority. Smart people love elegant solutions and complex systems. They build intricate budgets, maintain 10 investment accounts, and chase tax strategies they barely have time to monitor. Complexity feels intelligent, but it kills consistency. When every step requires effort, friction wins and habits stall. The fix is ruthless simplicity. One checking account, one high-yield savings, one diversified investment approach, and 1 hour a week to review. If your system can't be explained in 60 seconds, it's probably too complex, and it's likely you won't follow it for 6 years. Mistake 3, analysis paralysis, waiting for perfect information. Intelligent minds want complete certainty before acting. They research endlessly, compare every option, and delay decisions while the clock keeps ticking. The price of waiting is high: lost compounding, missed savings, and the stress of perpetual almost ready. The fix is action with guardrails. Set a clear decision deadline, choose the best good option, automate the first step, and revisit annually. Progress beats perfection, and small steps compound faster than perfect plans. Mistake 4, timing the market, trying to outsmart the cycle. Smart people often feel they can forecast recessions, call bottoms, and exit before the crash. Timing works once, then often fails twice. The bigger danger is psychological. Trying to be right instead of being consistent is one of the biggest dangers in investing. Missing the market's best days can erase years of returns. The fix is time in the market, not timing the market. Dollar cost average. Diversify broadly. Rebalance on a calendar, not on headlines. The goal isn't to be clever, it's to be free. Mistake 5, ignoring automation and relying on willpower. Many high achievers trust discipline. They think they'll remember to save, invest, and pay down debt every month. But willpower is inconsistent, especially under stress, travel, and busy seasons. When systems depend on memory, results depend on mood. The fix is automation. Schedule transfers on payday, automate debt overpayments, and set up auto investing into index funds. Make the right choice once, then let the system make it forever. Mistake 6, tax procrastination, letting later cost you. Smart people understand taxes conceptually, but procrastinate practically. They delay retirement contributions, put off elections like Roth versus pre-tax, and ignore tax loss harvesting until December. Then they run out of time. The cost isn't just tax, it's momentum and missed matches. The fix is calendarized tax hygiene. In January, set contribution targets. Each quarter, review withholdings and opportunities. In November, run a pre-year-end checklist. Taxes reward the prepared, not the brilliant. Mistake 7, concentration risk, betting on your own company. High performers often accumulate large positions in employer stock or a narrow sector they understand. It feels safe because it's familiar, but the hidden risk is correction. Your income and your investments depend on the same entity. If it stumbles, both your job and your wealth suffer. The fix is diversification and caps. Limit any single stock to a small percentage of your portfolio. When equity vests, sell systematically and reallocate to diversified funds. Your career can be concentrated. Your wealth should not. Mistake 8, neglecting insurance. Undervalue risk protection. Smart people often optimize returns while ignoring downside protection. They carry minimal disability coverage, skip umbrella policies, or overlook gaps in health, home, or renter's insurance. One uninsured event can erase years of progress. The fix is annual risk reviews. Cover the essentials: health, auto, renters or home, disability, and an umbrella policy if your assets or liability exposure justify it. Insurance is boring until it saves your future. Mistake 9, emergency fund amnesia, assuming access is enough. With high incomes and credit access, smart people assume they can borrow through emergencies. The problem is timing and terms. Emergencies arrive when credit is tight and emotions are high. Borrowing becomes expensive and stressful. The fix is a true buffer. Start with $500, then build it to $1,000 as soon as possible. Then 1 month of expenses and grow towards 3 to 6 months. The goal isn't yield, it's sleeping well and avoiding panic decisions. Mistake 10, lifestyle inflation with logic. Rationalizing every upgrade. Smart people don't splurge impulsively. They justify. This car saves maintenance time. Or this house is an investment. Or this subscription enhances productivity. Individually, the logic holds. Collectively, it erases margin. The fix is upgrade rules and ratios. Cap housing near 30% of your take-home pay. Keep fixed costs within 50 to 60%. Only upgrade when you can pay cash and still hit your savings rate. Joy is great. Obligations aren't. Mistake 11. Underinvesting in skills, focusing only on cuts. Efficiency-loving minds obsess over cutting costs, but underinvest in earning more. You can only save down to zero. Income growth has no cap. Ignoring skill growth keeps your trajectory flat. The fix is targeted skill bets. Ask yourself, what skill could add $10,000 to my income in the next 12 months? Pursue courses, certifications, negotiation or sales training, or a side project that compounds your value. Wealth grows faster when you do. Mistake 12. Emotional spending disguised as reward. Smart people especially schedule treats as earned after intense weeks. The pattern is rational, but recurring. Celebratory spending becomes a system of small leaks. Premium dinners, gadgets, weekend getaways. None are wrong, but together they delay freedom. The fix is budgeted joy and boundaries. Create a fun fund. Use the 24-hour pause on non-essentials. Choose experiences over obligations. And reward the work without rewriting your monthly baseline. Mistake 13. DIY everything, avoiding expert help. Intelligent people pride themselves on self-sufficiency. They DIY taxes, estate planning, and complex equity structures. That's admirable, but the opportunity cost can be high, and the error cost even higher. Missing a beneficiary update or a tax election can echo for decades. The fix is selective outsourcing. Hire a fiduciary financial planner for key decisions, a CPA for strategy, and an attorney for estate planning. Keep control, get expertise, protect the future. Mistake 14. Ignoring estate basics, leaving chaos behind. Smart people often delay wills, healthcare directives, and beneficiary reviews because they feel uncomfortable or premature. Without them, assets stall, families struggle, and intentions fail under stress. The fix is a simple estate foundation: a will, powers of attorney, healthcare directives, and updated beneficiaries on retirement accounts and insurance. Review annually or after any major life changes. Estate planning isn't about death, it's about clarity. Mistake 15. Optimism bias about irregular expenses. High performers expect they'll just handle it when big costs appear. Home repairs, travel, tuition, medical bills. Optimism is helpful until it meets reality and savings get raided to patch predictable surprises. The fix is a true expenses plan. List annual or semi-annual expected costs, things like holidays, car maintenance, insurance premiums, or travel, and fund them monthly in a dedicated account. When life happens, you're ready by design. Mistake 16. Neglecting healthcare and retirement details. Smart people focus on top-line numbers and overlook plan nuances, HSA advantages, Roth versus traditional trade-offs, and employer match thresholds. Small misalignments compound over decades. The fix is an annual benefits audit. If available, Use HSAs for long-term medical investing. Capture the full employer match and align Roth or pre-tax contributions with your current and expected future tax brackets. Little tweaks, big results. Mistake 17, misusing good debt. Smart minds differentiate good debt from bad debt, but then they assume any good debt is fine in any amount. They stretch for real estate or business investments with thin margins and optimistic forecasts. Good debt becomes risky when assumptions wobble. The fix is debt discipline. Stress test your numbers. Use conservative cash flows, sufficient reserves, and clear exit options. Debt can accelerate wealth or amplify mistakes. Respect the lever. Mistake 18, not negotiating compensation. Many high performers accept offers as is because negotiating feels awkward. Over time, that can cost tens of thousands in base pay, bonuses, or equity. Smart people undervalue negotiation because it's uncomfortable, not because it's unimportant. The fix is preparation and practice. Benchmark your role, script the conversation, present value and outcomes, and ask confidently. One strong negotiation can fund years of investing. Mistake 19, failing to track the right numbers. Smart people love dashboards, but track the wrong metrics. Daily stock prices instead of savings rate. App alerts instead of net worth trend. Noise replaces signal, and anxiety replaces action. The fix is a one-page money map and 3 core metrics: savings rate, net worth, and fixed cost ratio. Review these monthly. If they're improving, you're on track. If not, adjust the system. And remember, don't berate yourself. Mistake 20, living without a clear money story. Intelligent people have goals at work, but vague intentions with money. They want more, but can't define enough. Without a narrative, decisions drift and upgrades fill the space. The fix is a written money story. What freedom looks like, what you value, and what you refuse to trade. When your story is clear, your choices get easier, and your trajectory gets faster. Remember, the most common money mistakes smart people make aren't about knowledge. They're about behavior and systems. Intelligence helps, but consistency wins. The goal isn't to outthink the market or architect a perfect plan. The goal is freedom, earned through simple, repeatable moves that compound quietly over time. Start small today. Automate one transfer. Write your money story. Review one policy. Negotiate one step. Then repeat and expand. Quiet consistency will take you further than cleverness ever could. If this helped and you want calm, practical finance videos that actually work in real life, please consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a like. It's free for you and it helps me immensely. Join thousands of people building freedom, one smart decision at a time.